What's up, guys? It's Dally. This is kind of a new series I wanted to start on the channel. Uh, I grew up in the era where we were doing, gameplay commentaries on like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, and I kind of miss that age. And I'm sure there's content creators that still do it, but I kind of thought I could give my own take on it. So what I want to do today is, regardless of how this gameplay goes, we're gonna queue up, and I just kind of want to talk about self doubt. Um, it's something I've really been thinking about lately. The way we're going to do it is I'm going to get into a game regardless of how the game goes. Uh, Win, lose, gen rushed. Just going to talk about the subject while I'm playing. Just kind of whatever comes to me. And just kind of, talked with you guys. I know I'm a small creator, but hopefully one day that'll change. It's kind of part of my whole self-doubt thing. I kind of want to do minimal editing, keep it raw and as real as possible. A lot of creators, I feel like, are hyper editing nowadays, and that's cool if that's who they want to be. But I kind of want to take a different route. I don't really care for the all the zooms and memes being thrown in 24/7. I do like it occasionally, but this is kind of a series I've been thinking about starting, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of topics I can get into and the way um, I can shape this series. So this is going to be called the Dead by Daylight Diaries. This is going to be chapter one. I'm going to talk about self doubt, and we're going to have a little bit of a Cenobite gameplay throughout. So I probably won't talk too much about the game, rather just play it. But yeah, so here we go. Um, so when it comes to self doubt, I feel like it's a normal thing. We all go through it. Me especially. I have a really hard time with self doubt. Matter of fact, I've wanted to do content creation pretty much my whole life. I play video games since about 2007, Halo 3 era. And I've always wanted to do content creation, but I've never really had the urge to like actually get into it. I always thought, oh, that's not for me. That's not something I could do. And the truth is, I mean, content
You
creation
summoned
isn't,
me.
just for one person.
I came.
It's really for, anybody that wants to get into it. It's a it's a big platform. There's so many people that can get into it. Your favorite creator might have even went into, a self-doubt phase where they didn't think they could do it, and now they might have millions of subs or a couple 100,000. But the point is, you kind of just gotta take that self-doubt, acknowledge it, because it is real. It's not like self-doubt doesn't exist, but it's more so what you do with that self-doubt that matters. If you take that self-doubt and you're like, okay, I don't think I can do this, and then you just straight up listen to it without any questioning of it, like, what if I can do it, and you only listen to the negative side, then yeah, I mean, you're not gonna do it. But it's not because you can do it, it's because you're not giving yourself the chance. You are actively proving yourself right and proving your self-doubt right. Like, yeah, oh, I'll never be good enough. Well, not if you don't give yourself a shot, if you never really give it an opportunity. But along with that, you just have to accept that sometimes it's not going to work out. Sometimes, you might take a risk and the risk backfires. But that doesn't make you, a failure. That doesn't make you a bad creator. That doesn't make you um, any less of a good person just because you were unsuccessful in a journey or a challenge that you set for yourself. It has nothing to do with that. Self-doubt is just something that naturally occurs within us. It's our brain's way of protecting us. You can never be let down if you don't try. If you don't try to be a creator, you can never be a failed creator. If you don't try to, get in shape, you can never be a failed, bodybuilder. If you don't try to improve at a video game, you can never be a failed, gamer. If you're just like, oh, I don't care, that's just how it is, then yeah, I mean, you'll protect yourself from your feelings being hurt or from feeling bad about yourself. But your improvements, that you could potentially have will never be there. You'll be sheltered. You'll be sheltering yourself. It's just not really the way you want to go about it. It's not beneficial to you. I spent years sheltering myself, and all it got me was the same results. Oh, I can't do this. Yeah. And then I wouldn't do it. And then you know what? I would regret not doing it years later. I'm 31 years old, and I'm just now starting, well, I'll be 31 in April. I'm just now trying to create content and actually do what I'm passionate about. And it kind of makes me sad looking back. I more so have regret than self-doubt now. I know I can create content. Anyone can create content. If you play a video game, and become knowledgeable at it, you can create content. This isn't some special profession, only for the elite. It's not only for the rich. Anybody can create content. Anybody can, chase their dreams and, record their gameplay and talk over it. As you can see, I'm a little not used to talking on the microphone, but that'll improve over the series. I'm going to keep this one raw, and I'm going to keep this one uploaded. It's just, it hurts me when I see other people, especially younger people, mid-20s, going through what I put myself through my entire adult life, thinking I'm not good enough. Is that you are good enough, and that's the God honest truth. You're good enough. And you just have to believe that you're good enough. And you almost have to be delusional to an extent. You almost have to, even if you don't believe it, it's that whole fake it till you make it mantra. Even if you don't believe it, tell yourself you do. If it's something you want to do inside, a challenge or a dream you want to chase, tell yourself, I am good enough. You tell yourself enough, you upload enough, you practice, you get better. Eventually, you will be who you say you are. But it just takes that first step. You do have to start. There's no perfect starting point, and there's no way, like the surefire way to cure self-doubt other than to actually do the thing that you're talking yourself out of repeatedly. You can be the most famous athletes, they could have easily told themselves, oh, I can't do that. But instead they were delusional enough to think that they could. And you can be delusional enough to think you can too, and you can prove yourself right. I'm doing it right now, just posting this video. I'm proving myself that I can. Will it be the greatest video ever made? Absolutely not. Will it be a good video? I hope so. Will it be a stepping stone for me to make better videos in the future? Absolutely. And that's all you can ask for, is to just slowly improve and fight that self-doubt through effort and determination. And if you can just try, then you'll be amazing. You'll be amazed at what doors it actually opens up for you. Because truthfully, trying is the hardest part of any adventure. It's truly the most difficult thing. Getting started is the most difficult thing. For me, I've been thinking about doing this video series since I started making content again. I've been posting for like a month straight and streaming for probably a month. And I've been thinking about this series for that entire month. And I'm just now doing it. And I think to myself, like, why is that? Why am I just now feeling like I can make this content? And the truth is, I don't really have an answer. I mean, procrastination is definitely a part of it, but more so, I think it's that self doubt. Even though I was making content and I was streaming, I was going live and I was taking clips and I'm posting them. But to me, that's it. That's just an easy thing to do. I already streamed and then I just take stuff from there. But the daunting task of actually sitting down and making a video was really something I wasn't sure I could do. And even tonight, I was sitting there pondering, like, hey, is this something that, I can do? Is this something that I'm good enough to do? And I kind of talked to myself, like, why not? Why can't you do it? So I muted myself in my Discord, loaded up a killer game, and, I just kind of started talking about it. And that's where we are. I mean, 3 people got out. It wasn't the greatest killer game, but that's not really the point of the video. So I may have rambled a little bit, but if you take anything away from this video and what I'm saying, just believe in yourself. Take that self-doubt and turn it into fuel. You can do and be who you want to be. There's endless opportunities in this world, and you can't be the thing that's holding you back. There's enough barriers in the way. You don't need to make yourself be the biggest barrier because you simply don't believe. Even if 5 people only enjoy your content for a while, that's 5 people you're making their days better. Take self-doubt, whatever you want to do in life, and say, you know what? I can do that. Anyway, guys, this has been Dally. This is the Dead by Daylight Diaries, and I'll see you in the next one. If you happen to see this video, comment some topics you'd like me to maybe discuss, and I'll get better at talking throughout them. But subscribe if you enjoy, comment a topic, and I'll see you guys later.